Bienvenue and welcome to Gatineau, Quebec. So I'm here for the Institute of Advanced Financial Planning's annual conference. Last year we had this in Edmonton. It's nice to be in Quebec at the big casino. I don't know why they host these investment and wealth management conferences in casinos, but yet here we are. It's been nice to spend the last few days reconnecting with some friends and colleagues from across Canada. Sometimes this is the only chance we get to see each other. And spending several days on lots of different topics and conversations around innovations in financial planning, taxation, wealth management, lots of things around software and technology and AI. And a lot of it's really cool. A lot of it we're already using. For example, there's a new software package that Ryan and Carolina are already testing with Raymond James. And I think that one is going to be really incredible because not only does it help them do the math a lot better and a lot of what if scenarios that they can do behind the scenes, but the output they can show you for the work that they're doing really looks transformational. I think when you start beginning to see how they take you through that, you'll really see the work we do behind the scenes, I think, more effectively, so that's exciting. There is some portfolio management software that Nick and Pedro are using. This is the newest iteration of that is coming around the corner. That's really cool, so they can show you how successful we've been in managing the portfolios and looking after the money. I think that's going to be really make their jobs a little more efficient, which is always good because they're busy guys. There's some new research software that from Morningstar called Workstation. Christian's been using it. Again, the newest iteration of that is coming, so that'll help him do his analysis a little more effectively and do a little bit digger deeping. He's going to be really pleased to know that's coming. So the technology that's there, and there's other things around how AI is starting to get embedded in some of these tools. It's really cool. And I got to confess, some of it I don't really understand anymore. Some of it's kind of passed me by a little bit, but the team knows how to work it. And there's just this constant refreshing of how do we do these things a little more effectively with you. Now, I want to share with you a conversation I had at lunch with a new financial planner. Actually, she's not quite got her CFP yet, but she's a student, and she's working for a company based in Vancouver. But she's at the conferences, she's absorbing as much as she can. And we talked a bit about how some of these tools and technologies can work. And of course, as a new student and someone new to the industry, she finds all these tools and toys really fascinating, and they are. But I shared with her that all these things are really just designed to help us have more powerful conversations together and more human interactions. And the software can't replace that. Things like ChatGPT and so on, these things they're just calculators for words, really. And if we forget that all of these things are designed to support the conversations we have, then they don't work. So when I look at these new technologies, I look at them from the perspective of how do they help us work better with you? How do they help us understand you? How do they help us evaluate different options and choices and run different scenarios to help make better decisions? And at the end of the day, how do they help us serve you better? Because we get invited into your lives in a way that's very unique and special, and I never forget how privileged that is. So when I look at these capabilities, I'm looking at them from the perspective of someone who leads the team on how do we use these things to be more effective in helping you. And I want your feedback. We're partners in this. So over time, I want your feedback on, are these things working? Are they making it better? Are they getting in the way? Are there things that you think we could evaluate that might make it more effective? Indeed, we might have a couple that we're piloting that we'd be maybe happy to share with you that, hey, this isn't here yet, but it's coming. For example, we're about to launch an app with Raymond James that my team is piloting. It's not going to change the world, but it's better than the way we do it now. So I'm pleased to see that that's coming. It's been in beta testing for a long time because we can't roll it out unless it's perfect, right? So that's coming. But if there's other things that you see that, hey, Darren, could you guys have a look at this? We'd be happy to. So all of that is because we're in partnership together, and I want you to know I appreciate that. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye because it's a beautiful day. It's near the end of the summer, so I encourage you to get out and enjoy it. This is a beautiful part of Canada, so glad to be here, and I'll have a lovely drive home. 4.5 hours in the car is not bad. Here's some podcasts, and get the brand. I don't often get 4 hours to do anything anymore, so I'm actually looking forward to the drive. So with that, I hope you've enjoyed your summer. Everybody on the team's had good vacations and holidays, so they're all feeling pretty refreshed and recharged. Oh, and also they're quite excited. We were able to tour the new office that we're going to be moving into in February or March. Contractors, so we'll see. So we've taken a lease on a new space, not far from where we are now, but a little more corporate-y, a little more what we're used to from Bay Street. And it's going to be a little bit bigger, give everybody a little more room to stretch out, but also have everyone together. So they were just in there kind of picking their offices and where walls are going to go and some other things. So share more of that with you later because that's exciting. So a lot of great things happening, and I wanted to say thank you again very much. I got to go back to the conference because I think the tax session I didn't want to be in is almost over. So with that, have a great day. Talk to you soon.